everyone. It is Monday, the 13th of July. As you all know by now, I had a pretty rough week last week. I didn't touch my stitching for a day, and I had a sock cast on, and I opted to knit on that instead. But I am back to my stitching now. I'm caught up. I had a page finish, which I don't even think I recorded. But I have a page finish. The top left corner is completely done on Folk Witch. And I've now moved into the next page along the top. My goal is to try and get about 350 stitches a day into this. That'll enable me to finish this by the end of the year. So I'm not doing too bad with that. I'm a little bit behind. On days when I'm working, I've decided it's probably easiest just for me to add in the stitches that are all block color, because it doesn't slow me down. So I'm back to work tonight. I got those stitches in today. That's where Folk Witch is now. And I'll show you my sock that I'm knitting. This is my sock. So I cast this on last week. And on Friday, when Maggie passed, I didn't feel like stitching. I didn't feel like doing anything, but like I needed something to distract myself. So I had this sock cast on, and I only had the blue ribbing started at the cuff. So I worked the cuff and started the leg. And then last night, I took this to work with me, and I managed to do several rows last night. So I've gotten a nice bit done there now on the leg of my sock. This pattern I'm using is the Super Simple Cuff Down Sock by Louise Patterson on Ravelry. It's the same sock pattern that Caroline from Off the Grid Needle Arts did or uses, and she used it during her Learn to Knit series when she was teaching Ginger Gerald how to knit. So I've done a nice few pairs of socks now, so I'm kind of familiar with the construction of the sock, so this was super easy for me to just do the rib. It calls for a 2-inch rib, but I think mine's more like 1.5 inches. I prefer to have a shorter cuff and then longer leg, if you will. So yeah, that's where that is. I'll continue to work on that tonight at work and probably start the heel flap if I can get the leg finished. We'll see. So that's where I am for today, and I'll check back in with you tomorrow. Hi guys, it is now Wednesday, July the 15th. Thought I'd pop in real quick just to give you a little update on Folk Witch. Here she is in all her glory. I added quite a few stitches into the background section the last day or two. I've actually finished all the background here on this next page. I'm just filling in some solid stitching here now while before I get ready for night shift tonight. And then I'm off for 4 days. So my next few days I'll be going back and starting to fill in this page here. Aiming for a page finish sooner rather than later. So progress is going pretty well on this. On my sock that I started knitting, see if I can get this out here. I had gotten the leg done, and I had started the heel flap, and then last night at work I was looking at it and I remeasured it and decided that I wasn't pleased with how long the leg was, that I wanted it to be a little bit longer. So I ripped back the heel flap and added another 10 rows. So now the leg from the cast on edge to the start of the heel flap is about 6.5 inches. And so I added those, and then I restitched the heel flap. So I'm still working on that part. I'll take this back to work with me again tonight to add a few more rows here and hopefully get the heel flap finished and start the heel turn. Alrighty, so that's it for now. It is pouring rain here today and it's damp and chilly. So it was a good day to sleep and it's a good day to work. Well, hello guys. Today is Thursday, the 16th of July. I'm actually downstairs in my stitchy chair. And believe it or not, this is the first day I have sat in this chair since Maggie passed away last week. So it feels a little lonely, but you know, it is what it is. So I wanted to show you my progress on my sock that I'm knitting. I had it at work with me the last couple nights. I ripped out the heel flap and added a few extra rows to the length of the leg, which I'm much more pleased with. It's about, I want to say it's about 6.5 inches now from the edge here to the cuff. I then started my heel flap and got all that done. I did the heel turn. And then I picked up my stitches for the gusset. And I'm just started the rows now for my gusset decreases. So I now have a finished leg with a turned heel. So that's as far as I got on my sock last night. Whoops, get that caught in my cross stitch. And this is Folk Witch. This is where I left off yesterday. I managed to get about, 277 stitches done yesterday, and they were all done in this section here. So I'm going to finish off this length of thread that I have hanging out there. And then I'm going to pick up with these confetti stitches and give my brain something to be occupied and concentrate on for the next couple of hours. I am now on my days off. And although I'm tired because I just woke up from my last night shift, I'm ready to go and get some stitching done. I'm going to sit back with my coffee and enjoy myself. Good morning. It is Friday, the 17th of July. I am fresh out of the shower. I'm having my morning coffee and I'm going to show you where I am at my cross stitch at this point. I did get some stitching done last night and I'm actually heading up to my sister's cabin later today. I'm going to go up there for the night and have a night with her and my mom. So I'll switch the camera around and show you where my stitching is from last night. So here we go. This is Folk Witch I worked on yesterday. I got about 350 stitches in here yesterday. All confetti stitches. I think except for one row that I finished off here just to get a thread finished. So I'm going to pick up there for this morning and see if I can manage to get some stitches in today before I leave for the cabin. Hey guys, so I am in the car and on my way to my sister's cabin. It is gray, drizzly, rainy, all of that kind of good stuff. It's just a miserable old day here. Anyway, I am currently on the highway and I'm just about at the turnoff for her cabin. I don't know if we're going to have a campfire or anything tonight, so there might not be anything fun for me to record later. I packed my super simple cuff down socks that I've been working on because if we are out by the campfire I can work on those, and if we're in the cabin I can still work on them. I did get some stitching done on Folk Witch today, and didn't get like a whole lot done, but I did get a nice bit done. So I'm looking forward to getting home tomorrow and picking that back up again and seeing how many stitches I can manage to get done on that before I have to go back to work on Monday night. But for the time being, that is at home and I am on the way to the cabin. So I hope everyone's having a good one. It is Friday here still, so I'll be looking forward to having a nice drink now, a glass of wine. My sister's got ribs on the barbecue, and I believe she's got some salads and just put the potatoes on, so it's going to be quite the nice evening, I think. Well, hello everyone. It is now Saturday afternoon. I'm home from my sister's cabin and I'm going to relax and get some stitching done. I've already added about 140 stitches to this so far, but I'm going to keep working on the confetti and see how much I can manage to put in before it's bedtime tonight. I think we are also going to have a campfire out in the fire pit in the backyard this evening. It is a gorgeous day here, absolutely beautiful, really sunny, and there's virtually no wind, so it's like a perfect evening to have a fire. Hey everyone, so it is now Sunday evening. I am getting ready for bed, and this is the stopping point for this week on Folk Witch. I did accomplish quite a bit this week. I got a lot of this confetti filled in, so I'm really pleased with that, and I'm well on the way now for another page finish here. And I have already started working into the next page here because there's some blocks of color, and that'll be easier for me to work on during my days that I am working. So yeah, there she is in all her glory. Her little face is hidden under there. And I will be back to check in with you next week. Oh, there's Lucy barking upstairs. Okay, have a great one, everybody. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye.